Hey Cloud Gamers, and welcome to the Cloud Gaming Extreme channel. Dirt 5 has been a stealth drop on Google Stadia today, so we thought we would dive in and have a look. And wow, is all I can say, is the graphics look absolutely stunning. You're seeing here the 4K version on the Chromecast Ultra. You're also seeing one of the playground modes. This is custom maps that people can make for you to race, and obviously you can go and create your own, most of which are quite tight and extremely tricky. Now this game does look and run fantastic. It looks like it's running at 4K 60, but as you can see there, I keep getting this weird stutter, which doesn't appear to be lag and appears to be the game itself. You'll see this inherent across a few of the modes. As we look out over the distance, just look at the mountains in the background there, they are so clear. So as I said, this is one of the custom playgrounds. This one is the X Games one if you want to give it a go. As we move over to some of the normal game modes, first off being the Ultra Cross. Again, look how smooth this is. Now video options wise, there is only brightness and gamma, there are no other options right now, but it is extremely crisp and smooth. Dirt 5 also has multi-camera modes, so if you don't like the rear perspective, which is what I play in most of the time, you've got your bumper cam, bonnet cam, and then you've got two kind of in-cockpit modes. But I don't know why you'd want to race these. This one isn't too bad, but the one where you sit further back, which we'll come on to, you will see that it actually makes driving very difficult. You see you're sat quite far back and quite a lot of your view is obstructed and you can't look behind you. It kind of looks around inside the cockpit and it's really weird. You saw a little bit of a stutter there, and we'll go on to one of the other modes in a second. And there's another little stutter. I'm not quite sure why this keeps happening, but it's not lag because the game doesn't progress. When its stutter stops, you're back in the same place. So let's have a look at Land Rush. This is probably one of my favourite modes, especially because there's so much water around and it just gets that reflections, almost like the ray tracing effects. It just looks absolutely gorgeous. But again, if you go into the cockpit mode, especially with the mud splattering on the windscreen, it really does put you at a disadvantage. And again, you see that stutter. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. I have a 240 meg download, and again, it's not like it's glitching on the graphics front and then popping me back further in the game. It seems like it's the game actually glitching itself, so hopefully this can be resolved in a later patch. Didn't seem to be at regular intervals either, it did seem fairly random. But again, as we come over the jump, just look at those graphics, it does look extremely good. As we round off then, we'll come into one of the final modes, and I'm not quite sure what the difference between this Land Rush mode and Stampede really is, apart from a different track, and this one is more kind of white stuff, like based in a quarry. It seems to be the same sort of cars. Although I guess this one does seem to have a slight mixture of cars. So rather than the game modes themselves, most just seems to be what car you can choose. As far as all the other modes are concerned, they are very similar. There's quite a lot to choose from, and hopefully the online gameplay on this will put the community together. You do also have local split screen options, which is great for this type of game. However, as I said, going into those first person views on a split screen will probably put you at an even bigger disadvantage. Let me know in the comments below whether you've hopped in and you've seen these kind of stutters as well. Hopefully it will get fixed in a future update, but at the price point of $60 or £55, it is a hefty price point to jump in at, and hopefully we'll see this come to Pro or at least a heavy discount in future. Thanks for watching, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things cloud gaming, and we will see you next time.